triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious, our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our prayer shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by your enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
Mafi bona chage Biafra rokobore makokari amano uramu. Mafi bona chage Biafra rokobore akari amano uramu. Mafi bona chage Biafra rokobore makokari amano urago. Mafi bona chage Biafra rokobore akari amano uramu. Imana dega dinta jarabia ngane buga baya. We mana dega dinta jarabia ngane buga baya. Ogano chure aso coach betena bagati tindino. Ogago chure aso coach betena bagati tindino. Abo Brother Masikwala makine sirike kiweli sigiru basabo. Ezio ima wanawa kesine yene marama kiwele ndoge birego. bụ nke a ga-eme ka iwe ihe ese ndị elu enye ndị ahụ niile nke rụrụ sabụ ndụ ha enweghị udo ndụ ha enweghị mgbọrọgwụ ọnwụ ike na-achụ ha ọsọ ndụ ha enweghị udo ndụ ha enweghị mgbọrọgwụ ọnwụ ike na-achụ ha ọsọ sabụ ọtụtụ alala n'ike ọtụtụ nwụrụ n'ike n'ihe agba ego kere ha ọtụtụ alala n'ike ọtụtụ nwụrụ n'ike n'ihe agba ego kere ha otu aka ọ ga-adị mgbe Biafra ga-abịa ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọ n'ụra etu aka ọ ga-adị ewo mgbe Biafra ga-abịaru ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọ n'ụra obodo ọma nwafọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra arụkọ obodo ya ọ karịa mma n'ọnwụ afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra arụkọ obodo ya ọ karịa mma n'ọnwụlugo afọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra arụkọ obodo ya maka ọ karịa mma n'ọnwụlugo nwanne m bịa nara Biafra doo bịa nara ya ihe wedere gị mma broda sinetọ bịa nara Biafra gọvanọ bịa nara Biafra absọbsineti bịa nara ya nabata ya ka ihe wedere gị mma broda ụwa niile ya ala ụmụ Biafra ka anyị kelee Chukwu okike asị m ụwa niile ya ala ụmụ Biafra ka anyị kelee Chukwu okike onye fụrụ ọnọdụ Igbo weziri anyị maazị Nnamdi Kanu dike ọ bịago weta ọ bụghị Igbo na-agbụ wekwelugo na ọ bụ onye Chukwu tinyere ọlụ Igbo ekwelugo ndụ m si na Chukwu akara ka m si na Chukwu na-abụrụ Victoria Nwankwọ ndụ m si na Chukwu akara ka m si na Chukwu na-abụrụ Victoria Nwankwọ afọ m olugo nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ kolonu wepụgo mọmị m bịa kene nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ kolonu wepụgo Nnọma anyị alawala n'ala ahụ nke Chukwu kwere anyị na nkwa anyị alawala anyị agawala n'ala ahụ nke Chukwu gọziri anyị ala Biafra obodo ọma ebe ya bịa si selie obodo ọma ụmụ Biafra chinyere ike were oge ike chinyere ha wee chegide ala ha emere mmegbu ụmụ Biafra chinyere ike were ike ha enyere ha wee leda ala ha emere mmegbu akụkọ adịka nwanyị mụrụ nwa nke na-enweghara oge agụụ gụrụ Hausa ha ga-amata ụlọ ala Biafra bara ha oge agụụ gụrụ Hausa ka ga-amata ụlọ ala Biafra bara ha obodo ọma yeseloye igwe bute ụzọ bịago agụ na-eche mba bịago dogwu na-eche Igbo niile wepụta ụzọ m agụ na-eche mba bịago dogwu na-eche Igbo niile nwa Chinamara eju Igbo ekwelugo na ọ bụ chi Biafra nyere ka ọlụ ekwelugo enyi ọha abịago ezi nwafọ nwa ọla ozosi ka anyị dike m ụja ka mba enyi ọha abịa n'ozi nwafọ nwa ọla ozosi ka anyị dike m ụja ka mba omenne ji m ome nwanne nwa Jehova m tere mmanụ fada ambassador of peace kedu maka obere nwa high priest nwanne ebute ụzọ Samuel of the old obere nwa Chineke tere mmanụ ka aka nwa Jehova kedu maka Zuma Rock Oshekebụ Rock asị ka Chukwu okike abịama na-edu anyị na-eje na-alata n'aha Chukwu okike abịama ise ọgbọgụmụ abịama m gbaghị soro si pasi bụ agha ọgbọgụmewo abịama m gbaghị soro si pasi bụ agha mgbe ndị omekome ha wagidere ya n'etiti ndụ na ọnwụ mgbe ndị omekome do awagidere ya n'etiti ndụ na ọnwụ gbaghị gbalị ọgụ biro nwa Chukwu okike abịama na-agbara ọgụ ala n'iru nwa Chineke
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom. This is Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. As I welcome you to this wonderful edition, it's very important you welcome others. We are live at our various platforms on Facebook. Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. Please, if you have not followed me on this page, please endeavor to do so. Please and please follow me on this page. Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. We're also live on Ikechukwu Ezumezu. It's our main page. Which I can see Facebook. Facebook is doing wonders now. Now we are 25,000 people. Before I told you guys that in 2020, in 2021, 22, we are above 35,000 on this page on Ikechukwu. So, but out of a sudden, Facebook decided to pull out 15,000 followers, and we say we don't care. We don't care. If you like, make it to 0 persons, followers. I name you, I name, because we are called for this. We are called for this. I am Muriamo. It's what we believe. It's what we are fighting for. So, but out of a sudden, as of a sudden, I'm so amazed. Now they have added 5,000 people. I will say Facebook, oh yeah, top up. So we also live on Ikechukwu Maazị Ezumezu. Please also follow us there and share our program. We also live on YouTube. Please and please follow us on YouTube because our videos are intact on YouTube. Facebook have a policy of pulling down videos after maybe 3 months or 2 months. So please you can follow me on YouTube. Ikechukwu Ezumezu on YouTube. And we're also live on X and Chukwu Benjamin Ezumezu. Also follow us there. And we're also live on TikTok. We are live on TikTok. Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please follow us on TikTok and share our program. And please, those on TikTok, please power tap, Gentle Investor Afongo. Thank you so much. I also saw the SDOS, third administrator, ndị otu Chika Paul Edoziemu. You're also welcome. You're also welcome. You know, we welcome everybody. We welcome everybody. Please, power tap. Today's topic, is about to debunk the lie about IPOB money. I have to play 3 videos. You all know that if I want to do program, I like to present my facts. But I have just to bring 3 videos I have to play, and one of them is, telling you that these people, they are just jokers. They are just jokers. Mazin Nandi Kanu said, after we leave and gone, nobody will be like us. He said, after we leave and gone, nobody will be like us. And when he made this statement is not for every people, every person living now, or every person in IPOB. No. Onwe individuals, onwe persons, this okwu before. Ndị ka akwụwa mgbe ụtụtụ wee ruo n'abalị. They never change. And Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwu is one of them. For those of you who don't know me, mostly on TikTok, you guys don't know me too well. Go to Facebook or YouTube. This fight, I started this fight late 2021. I must give it out to Master Prophet. He is the first person. Then after then, he went in and now he's back. So now we cannot do what? Replace ourselves back. Or if we look at Yamankuya. I'm about people. I don't know. So why must I be afraid to speak out the truth? And in IPOB, we have 4 cardinal points. And one of them is say, we remain fearless before our enemy and we speak the truth all time. So all those blackmail from Chika Paul Edoziem, Chinas and Wanketa, and all those is elats. And you know, just few months, 1 year, you guys will fade out like others. You guys will feel vessels away, If you could like others, because you know why? Because you guys are liars. Because lies, blackmail, and propaganda don't last test of time. We saw one of their tools, ELAT, leading IPOB accounts on media. Leads on media. Now tell me, tell me on a movement like IPOB that will expose their finances on media. Tell me. No, just tell me. Now, even then, because since 2022 ending, they take over IPOB finance. Can they give account of the money they have been collected? Can they give account? For them to even announce this is the person in charge of our money. Like me now, if I'm an IPOB member, if you say Mazes Mezu, who is in charge of your money, I will tell you that it's Madam Nenyanya. Madam Nenyanya. But go and ask these people who is in charge of their money. They don't know. All those e-rats on Black app, they don't even know who handle their money. They will tell you that they give to the coordinator, and it ends there. They don't know who is in charge of their money. From ending of 2022 to up to date, more than 40,000 euros collected from Italy. Who collected that money? Chika Paul Edozemu, Chinas and Wankita. More than 300 rounds collected, 300,000 rounds collected in South Africa. Who collected that money? Chika Paul Edozemu, Chinas and Wankita. How about our account in America? Who who is in charge of that money? Who can we ask about that money? Chika Paul Edoziemu, Madam Oyibo, Simon Ekpa, Nelly Ofebu, Ifeanyi Ejiofor. 5 of them about Umueli account. So now, we are going to play some of the video that they list about IPOB accounts. And from there, I know that get eziokwu. Now, let me bring that video. Let me bring the video up. You know, when Chinas and Wankita said that Nigeria government want to charge Mazin Nnamdi Kanu about extravagant spending of IPOB money, I said to you guys, they have come. Now let's listen to the voice of Chinas and Wankita first. It's very important. Let's listen to Chinas and Wankita. Where is the video? Hold on. We need to play it. But before then, okay, I will look for it. But let's go to this one first. Then it is very important I play the voice of Chinas and Wankita about Nigeria government want to charge Mazin Nankan about extravagant spending of IPOB money. That's when they started planning for a day like this. But believe me, they are gone, and they are gone for good. Where are these videos now? Hmm. Okay, here we go for the video from the Umokoko SDOS. Here we go.
I stopped at 3rd of June 2022. 5,870 euro 7 cents that was transferred to Nnemeke Zubiro in London. When we talk of 5.8, we are talking of almost 11 million naira. So, and then you come to 21st of June 2022, 2,000 euro, equivalent to almost 4 million, was transferred again to Kingsley Kanonta. So, and then you go to 1st of July, everybody can follow the muster. All this amount I'm calling at the due time is going to reflect, is going to build up to something that you don't expect. 1st of July 2022, 3,000 euro was transferred again to Kingsley Kanonta. 7th of July, 6 days later, 5,000 euro, equivalent to 10 million naira, was transferred to Kingsley Kano again. Kanonta Kano. So, on the 25th of July, 2022, 2,000 euro equivalent to 4 million was transferred again to Kingsley Kano. On the 29th of July, 2022, 1,500 euro equivalent to 3 million naira was transferred to Kanonta Kano. On the 22nd of August, 2022, 2,600 euro was transferred to Kanonta Kano, equivalent to almost 5 million roughly. So, and then you, on the 31st of August, 2022, 11,676 euro 60 cents was transferred to Nnemeke Zubiro in London. So, I don't know, I think this amount is roughly 20 million naira or thereabout. So, and then you come to 2nd of September 2022, 3,000 euro again. So, if you check that this money, if you check always at the beginning of the month, Kanonta is getting between 2, 3 or 5,000 euro. It's like somebody that are paying salary from our money. And then on the 9th of September, they transferred to Godwin Young. This Godwin Young received many money. And it's later that I find out that the Godwin Young is Master Prophet. So when you see that man coming to radio to talk all his rubbish, to spit all his bullshit, then you should know why he's doing it. You know? So when the money is our money is changing hands, you will see them coming out to defend whatever, I don't know. But we have a lot of things. At the end of the day, it makes sense. On the 13th of September, 5 days later, 2,500 euro again was transferred to Kanonta Kano. So, and now on the 23rd of September 2022, there were 2 big transfers that at the end of the day, our lawyer told us what exactly. The sum of 24,000 euro, 641 euro, 24,641 euro, 39 cents was transferred to a law firm in London, Bindman. The same day again, 45,000 euro, 45,372 euro, 78 cents was transferred again to the same lawyer in London.
Well, can you please give us the specific date, since you have the record with you?
23 of September 2022. The first sum was 24,641 euro 39 cents. That is about 40-something million naira. And then the second transfer was 45,372 euro 78 cents. That is roughly 90 million naira that was transferred to a lawyer. Even our lawyer in Germany, our German lawyer was asking us what kind of job was that lawyer doing for us that they transferred such money. We said we don't know. So I will continue. There's a lot of things. We have a lot in our baggage. On the 4th of October 2022, Kingsley Kanu received 2 times 3,000 euro, making 6,000 euro, about 12 million. On the 18th of October 2022, Kingsley Kanu Takano received 3,000 euro, almost 6 million naira. On the 24th of October, 6 days later again, Kingsley Kanu received 5,000 euro, almost 10 million naira. On the 24th of October, the same day, they transferred to somebody, Onyonwu Rebecca. I don't know who is Onyonwu Rebecca. 11,205 euro 91 cents. So they didn't write the reason why they transferred this money to this person, why they transferred this money to the person. We don't know who this person is, but that money is roughly, call it 20 million naira again. That was just thrown out like that. On 6 days later, Kingsley Kanu received again 4,000 euro, roughly 8 million naira. So, and it continues. It continues. We entered November. Nanyanya went to Madam Finance, went to an automat ATM in Kona Lloyd Passage and withdraw 5,000 euro cash. So there was no reason given why she withdrew that money, what she wanted to do with it. The same day she transferred 3,000 euro again to Kanu Takano. That 5,000 euro she took at the automat was like 10 million naira. The 3,000 euro she gave Kanuta was like almost 6 million. So, and then on 6 days later, on the 11th of November 2022, she transferred again 3,000 euro to Kanu Takano. And then on the next day, she bought a ticket for 1,267 euro. For who, I don't know. She didn't write anything, it's just for ticket, is what is written on the bank statement. And then the same day she transferred again 5,000 euro to Kanu Takano, almost 10 million, on 9th of November 2022. And then on 11th of November, 2 days later, from the same account, 949 euro left for hotel bill. That's almost 2 million or 1.8 million left for hotel bill from the account. And then on the 11th of November, another 3,454 euro 8 cents was transferred to Nemeke Zebiro in London. That's almost 6 point something to 7 million. On 6 days later again, 17th of November 2022, 3,000 euro was transferred to Kanu Takano. The same day again, the same 17th of November 2022, 5,000 euro again was transferred to Kanu Takano. And then 6 days later again, 23 of November 2022, 5,000 euro again was transferred to Kanu Takano. And the next day, on the 24th of November 2022, 8,000 euro was transferred to Kanu Takano. When you check the 3,000, 6 million, 5,000, 10 million, 5,000, 10 million, 8,000, almost 15 million naira. Because when we call in thousand, an old woman in the village might think we're talking of naira. So sometimes I just deem it necessary to translate it so people might understand. So, and then we entered December, on the 1st of December, she sent 3,000 euro to Kanu Takano. 1st of December again, the same day, 5,000 euro to Kanu Takano. 2nd of December, 1,000 euro to Godwin Young, Master Prophet. On the 6th of December 2022, this is interesting because while I was taking notice of the transfer that went to Kanunta, because I concentrated on Kanunta more especially because for a specific reason. Somebody who is not, you have no post in IPOB, we didn't hand over any project to you. You are not an updated member of IPOB that is paying his monthly dues. and so much money is going to him. So I was just concentrating more to see how much money that was transferred to Kanuta. So sometimes I will come across money that was transferred to an IPOB zone. I will say, okay, maybe no need to start calling money that they transfer to an IPOB zone. Even if they don't write a reason, I say to myself, there might be a reason, but something like IPOB Italy started showing up too much. You know, I said, okay, let me add some of them. Why I will use it to just ask them question that day to see. Because this thing I'm calling, I've asked them personally. The answer at the due time, I think, is still going to come. So on the 6th of December 2022, they transferred 10,000 euro to IPOB Italy. And I believe it's the former Italian coordinator that could have given us the main reason why they were sending him 10,000 euro. Therefore, the way I see how many times they transfer 10,000 euro to IPOB Italy, for me, I can only see it as a way of moving money. More especially after that, our brother in Nuremberg said that they transferred money to him. On the same 6th of December, they transferred again 10,000 euro, 2 times, 20,000 euro. We're talking about 40 million naira that they just sent to IPOB Italy without giving any reason. And then the next day, they transferred 12,630 euro to IPOB Israel without any reason. And I think that was why I said, okay, let me just write them. And then the same 5 days later, on the 12th of December, she transferred 8,000 euro to Kanu Takano, Kensele Kanu. So and now comes the bomb. And this particular amount I'm going to call now is very, very important because, and it's going to have a consequence that I will not mention here because of the litigation going on. You know, when you taking people for food in a civilized country, it's like playing with fire. It's going to backfire. It's not like zoo where you just cover up everything, maybe because your dad is this or your uncle is that. On the 14th of December 2022, there was a transfer of 96,000 euro to Biafra land. And they write a specific reason for this transfer. It is written Children's School in Nigeria, Street Biafra land. To build children's school in Biafra land, Street, Nigeria. That is what was written in the transfer. 96,000 euro. Now let me break it down for you. 96,000 euro is like 190 million naira. And it doesn't stop there because I'm going to summarize and tell you something at the end when I finish calling. And then 2 days later, Nnenyanya took 7,472 euro 25 cents. And what she write as a purpose of transferring that money to whoever is office decoration, to decorate IPOB office. So to decorate IPOB office, that apartment that they call IPOB office, she spent 7,472 euro. That 7,472 euro we're talking about is almost 14 million naira. So if I'm checking that 2-room apartment in Langafe that she's calling IPOB office, spending 7,000 euro to decorate, I don't want to know. People can see where I'm sitting. I'm sitting in our world headquarters. Later I might turn the camera around. You see how big and how it is, and such money we didn't spend here to do decoration. And then on the 19th of December 2022, she transferred again 6,000 euro to Kanu Takanu. I hope people are taking note. I believe there are smart Biafrans that are just taking note of the amount I'm calling, so that when I make calculation at the end of the day, some of them need to, because
Yeah, we are taking notes. Okoko. Okoko, we are taking notes. Continue.
when the math does not add, that means I might be saying lie. And I'm not a man that will come out here to waste my time to tell you rubbish. So on the 21st of December 2022, They transferred again 40,822 euro 95 cents to this same lawyer in London. To this same lawyer in London. And the same 21st of December 2022, they transferred another 43,928 euro 32 cents to the same lawyer in London, Pinkman. Umuchinek, you know the funniest thing? When I was doing this audit with a lawyer in Germany, the man he said, he used German and he said, this is fucking crazy that he's a lawyer and he's been practicing for almost 35 years. He will soon go to pension. That he want to understand what case one spends such money in Europe here. You know, I didn't have any answer for him. But then I thought I've seen it all, but on the 22, the next day, they transferred another, on the 22 of December 2022, they transferred another 130,000 euro with the same reason, children's school in Nigeria Street, Biafra land. 130,000 euro. 130,000 euro is about, my brother, 130,000 euro. We are talking of almost
about 250 million.
250 million, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. About 250 million. Yeah, Mazi, you know my pain. You know my pain. All of us are from Biafra land. So, and I want to use this opportunity to ask Biafrans, everybody from Eastern Nigeria, make sure you find out where this school that was built with almost 400 and something million naira. A school that is built with 400 and something million naira in our region should not be hidden. It should not be hidden. This is big money. This is 400 and something million naira. This money, if you use it to really build school, children's school in Biafra land, I think it will be the best school in Africa. Because I know that our people are very creative. But it didn't stop there.
Okay, ọ na-agwazi agha ebe dị skuulu dị tumole kpọrọ ndị otu Naijiria gọọmenti na-eje pịasaa ya na ọwụ nọ skuul ka eji the money wee mee. Because I know a lot. You cannot take out money from Germany without you don't state why you're taking that money out. Because Germany abụrụ country ya apụta itinye aka iwere ego gbakwara. They want to know. And remember, IPOB is not profitable organization, you know. So in some Europe country, you know, this kind of account, you cannot take money out of the you cannot take the money out from that country easily without stating very clear why you are taking that money out, you know. And I know in Biafra land a lot have done, a lot has have done. When Mazin Nani can chase away Fulani in Ebony State, a lot of us are not the chase Fulani from Ebony State. Until Dave Umar use his mouth say there's no Fulani in Ebony State. Gịnị ka o ji wee na-echesi ya? O ji mkpọrọ amụgwụ ka o ji wee chesi wa out there. Chiteke ya kpuo n'ọkụ. That is why Chinasa Nwankita said that Nigeria government want to charge Mazin Nkana about extravagant spending of IPOB money. Chinasa Nwankita said it. We are going to listen to Chinasa Nwankita, and where you also say that there are going to be a big problem. All those things is the evidence they have. So that they will use it to convince ụmụ okoko ndị a na-watch ụmụ nwoke amụ mmiri ndị nọ ebe sọsọ ebe a na-agba ashịrị. You know, IPOB with a freedom fighter movement. A lot ka a na-eme na bai. Then I'm happy. But I will allow you to add them happy. Nnemeka Ezebiro mention that they pay money. Because that will tell you, remember, now Mazi Mazi Uchechi Anyanwu see that they stop paying the Emeka money. They are not paying. I'm happy he mentioned that they paid money to our leader's son until when they change the accounts, and the money is not coming. And Uchechi Anyanwu is with them. So I'm happy that he mentioned our leader's son, the money being sent to London. The fearless Achalugo, one of the American, we are welcome to the program. You're welcome. No, I'm happy he mentioned that name. I'm so happy that he mentioned that name. But Umoko Kanoa, Unajukwala ya? Unajukwafa? Ego niile eji arụ ọrụ n'ala Igbo ma ụmụ akwụkwọ maka na ọta na-ego ma nri ebe ka money si apụta. I don't want to insult. No. No. Ọntụtụ isiba ka eji ego ndị na-eme n'ala Igbo ụmụ akwụkwọ ma ndị dewa anwụ all those things. No, I will allow you to pray. First of all, we must go to Chinas and Wanketa statement. Then we'll come back again. I want you guys to listen to Chinas and Wanketa, his statement he made. Okay, I want you guys to listen.
Because the Nigerian government plan to blackmail Mazen Nandekano of extravagant spending of an organization money. If you people don't know, so they want to rope it on our head.
Oh yeah, no.
Because the Nigerian government plan to blackmail Mazen Nandekano of extravagant spending of an organization money. If you people don't know, so they want to rope it on our head.
Oh yeah, listen again.
Because the Nigerian government plan to blackmail Mazen Nandekano of extravagant spending of an organization money. If you people don't know, so they want to rope it on our head.
Now, who want to charge Onyendu Mazen Nandekano about extravagant spending of IPOB money? Who are the people right now? The Nigerian government. And who are the Nigerian government? Chinas and Wanketa, Chika Paul Edoziemu, Tony Womotulezulumike, Ajọ mmụọ n'onwe ya Austin Agbanyi, Nwada Isaiah Yoruba, the Nigerian government. That's why they are leading our account on air. Now let's go to where he said there will be a problem in IPOB. Let's go where he said there will be a problem in IPOB. Big problem in IPOB. That is how you say it. Now, let's listen to him.
Because it will help us to make decisions. These messages, the lawyers are bringing messages always. We don't have to come and say, Onyendu said, we are the IPOB leadership. We don't want to come on air and say, Onyendu said. Because we know he gave us the authority to carry out the daily duties for this movement. So coming to say, Onyendu said, we are trying, anybody saying like that, trying to lean his back on something so that he can be able to convince people The IPOB leadership does not lay their back because we know what we are doing. We are not new to the struggle. I asked Onyendu one question. I asked him, I said, Onyendu, in all sincerity, that I want to know, so that let me know what I am doing. You understanding me? I asked him, I said, is this struggle a family business or is it a family affair? That I want to know. Because it's good I heard it from him, even though I have sent this message and I receive a response. If Onyendu comes out also, I will ask Onyendu this question. If I have opportunity in the public, I will ask him. I know this question I'm asking, many people have it, because this will bring a very big problem in IPO when Onyendu comes out. A very big problem in IPO when Onyendu comes out. People have it, because this will bring a very big problem in IPO when Onyendu comes out. People have it, because this will bring a very big problem in IPO when Onyendu comes out. I told him, Onyendu, in all sincerity, can you tell me, does this trouble belong to your family? Is it a family business or a family affair? Let me know so that I can know my way. I will know what I will do. He responded that this.
So, this is the voice of Chinas and Wankita. He sent the message across to Onyendu. Is this a family business? They want to know because this will bring a very big problem in IPOB. And that is the problem we are right now. And I can tell you that we are winning. IPOB, we are winning. The new HOD, Mazi Chris Morg, another artist, no nonsense man. No nonsense man. I want you guys to watch out. Days ahead. You see this Radio Biafra, we are taking it back. We are taking it. You see all our property, we are taking it. They can go and formulate all their lies. At the end, we are winning. When Onyendu Mazin Nakam said, you will disappoint me, I will not. Had they not disappointed Mazin Nanikano? Not only the SDOS, even individuals. A lot of people on Black App. A lot on Black App. Faceless junk Black App. They cannot able to show their face. They can't show their face. Now, let's go back to the Okoko. If we now go this thing on air. Our Nago IPOB account on air. Let's go back.
I stopped after 14 million. I know that do not. I think on the 20th again because I know that our people are very creative. But it didn't stop there. On the 27th of December, she transferred again 10,000 euro, almost 20 million naira to Canon Takano. On the 28th, the next day, she transferred 4,000 euro, almost 8 million naira to Canon Takano. We've not stopped. We've not stopped. So we entered the new year 2023. On the 5th of January, Madam Finance transferred again 7,000 euro to Canon Takano. That's almost 14 million. The same on the 5th. She just write IPOB, to which IPOB I don't know. She transferred 5,000 euro. She write IPOB. And then on the 9th of January, back again to IPOB Italy. 10,000 euro. This is total embezzlement in high tempo. 3 days later again, she writes IPOB, 8,000 euro. She transferred. That's almost 16 million, to which IPOB she didn't indicate. On the same day she transferred this 8,000, she transferred another 10,000 again on the 12th of January 23 to IPOB Italy again. And then on the 17th of January, she just now started writing IPO. And there you could see. You see, one thing people does not understand is that in this civilized world, more especially a place like Germany, they are not stupid. I can tell you this. I've lived in this country for 30 years. I'm not just a father, I'm also a grandfather. These people are not stupid. So whoever did these things should never forget there will be reckoning, there will be consequence. The state will never let you go free. This I can assure you. So if you think it's about IPOB, this is no more about IPOB, because IPOB is an organization. And every organization that is registered to this company, to this country, answers to the state at some certain levels. You have to have a clean book. So, and what most people does not understand is that when this consequence will come, we did not start this fire. But before I continue, let me finish calling, because I still have some. On the 17th of January 2023, she transferred another 8,000 euro and write IPOB. On the 18th of January 2023, the next day, she transferred 8,000 euro. She wrote IPOB without any reason. On the 19th of January 2023, she transferred another 8,000, writing IPOB. I think after this last transaction she did on the 19th of January 2023, the bank now said enough is enough, because they've seen the irregularities that have been going on with this account. And then they blocked IPOB account. So when they blocked the account, from my recollection, they didn't even inform the national coordinator in Germany. Madam Finance contacted a coordinator in Düsseldorf and gave him a letter she got from the bank that the account was blocked. It was that coordinator that called our national coordinator and told him, Madam Finance said that they blocked our account. She gave me a letter. That is how we knew. Because nobody have oversight. No IPOB member, not the national coordinator, not DOS, nobody have oversight of that account, apart from Madam Finance. And checking from the note I have, you have a total sum of 133,000 euro, 133,600 euro that was transferred direct into Kano account. Because while I was calling 2,000, 3,000, people will be listening to all these things. But when you calculate the money that she transferred to his account directly, when I did the sum, it was about 133,600 euro. We are talking of roughly, call it 180 million. And then she transferred another indirectly to Kano account, the money that she used, indirect people, IPOB and all these things, and transferred again 109,630 euro was transferred to the same Kano, because if you check the muster, you will see that, the DNA, you will know that it's the same Kano that they were transferring all this money to. 109,000. That we are talking of almost 200 and something, okay, call it 180 million or more, or almost something like that. And it doesn't stop there. And I want to remind Biafran, all these things we are saying, we are registered here as non-profit organization. And everything we are doing it freely, without just to support our country, to make sure that our nation is restored, that Biafra land is restored among other nations. None of us is being paid salary. Instead, we contribute. Like I said, I contribute at least every year the sum of 400 euro as monthly dues into IPOB Germany account. Then times it, not just only Germany, other countries in Europe. You can check that those at the peak IPOB had members. Let's just take, for example, 20,000 people. Calculate that 400 into 20,000 people. You know how much that was coming to our account in Europe those days. Because when this thing I brought is just peak of the iceberg, this thing I just called now. I didn't call, we especially did not call 2021, 2020, 2019, or this thing, like what our sister was showing in TV the other day. These were old, this thing from 2020 or 2019.
So now let's go back to work. Let's debunk all those lies. Let's debunk. Well, no, I won't say lie because all the statement of account he laid, what he did is not lie. Yeah, it's our account. Where the money go, yes, But let's debunk their motive. Let's debunk the game they want to play with the gullible followers. Let's debunk their evil plan. Now, Biafrans, all those money, you can see the highest money, the bigger money that was sent is not in the name of Kanu Takano. I don't know if you guys are getting my point. All the bigger money he mentioned that was sent, not in the name of Kanu Takano. And again, another lie, the lie he lied here was when he said the bank, because of those transactions, the bank now block the account. That is a lie. Because why the bank blocked the account was because Chinedu Collins, the former national coordinator, the sack, the expelled former national coordinator from all the way from Germany, Chinedu Collins, said to us, we have it on video, that Chika Paul Edoziemu asked him to go into the account. And that's why he went into the account. They requested for bank card. And when bank starts seeing another different hands that is not authorized, they reach out to Madam Nenyanya, say, look at what is happening. Who is this man? It was as a result of Chinedu Collins interfering in our bank, going there. That was the bank said, no, that something is going on. They now shut the account. It was them. But we will come to that later. Now, Biafrans, these thousands of our ESN that we need to establish, kebe the money see, kebe some of the money see, some of the money see from Germany, majority of the money is from US. Now, ọ bụrụ that na anyị chọrọ iwepụ ego maka ụmụ akwụkwọ anyị ka egoteleba granọt, goteleba granọt, gote banana. If ide na bank, yes, I'm taking this money because I actually go egbe, I actually go granọt, I actually go mma. Are you in a bank, okay? These guys are evil. Now, I'm going to play a video from Madam Nenyanya, from Kanu Takano, even telling us that some of these transactions, Chinas and Wankita is aware, and they transfer this money to Chinas and Wankita. Some of this money sent to Kanu Takano, they transferred the money to Chinas and Wankita because these are the In fact, can use way, can try use way, because I am at the matter in a court. Ọ bụrụ ịchọrọ iwepụ ego and o nwere ihe achọrọ ime n'ụlọ, or somebody ka ị akwụnye ego na akaụntụ ya, somebody trust, somebody ị maara ka ị akwụnye the money, o wepụtazie the money wee mee gịnị, wee nye wee biya ya eme. Ị ma nganụ na bank na Germany wee sịwa mba na ego anụnwa na anyị ejewe ego nke anọ gị ego nke a. Ana m ajụ unu, for those of us nọ Europe, or the possible, I want you guys to know that these people are the enemy. But believe me, they are gone. They are gone. They are gone. They are gone. Now, I'm happy that uno no go for nwa our leader, Etienne Diego. For those of you that say, so they cannot take care for Onyendu son. But I'm happy. Don't mention the name. I'm happy. Because Madam Nenya stopped sending Mazu Chechi Anyanwu money. When these people change all the account, no money coming in again. No money was coming in, and who Chechi was working with them. So Ebeko say go we will take the money. So I'm happy. At least all capital in the account. Thank God. Now I'm a June. Oge onye ndu n'ụlọ ọgụ na that Ebonyi State before establishment of ESN. Ebe ka o si eweta ego ji wee know that ọgụ. And again, if most of those people, if believe me, most of them not at this struggle for years, they have not spent up to 2,000 euro. And up to this date, they have not. They have not even, some that have not spent up to 500 euro. Even a meeting ego a na-atụ, brother, they are a na-atụ 5 euro. When I was in Austria, I said it before, so someone na-akwụ 30 euro every month. Those of you in Black app that are watching me, if I'm buying, you guys should ask you guys should go and ask him. It's going to put then. At times, on 5 euro, 10 euro. Here we go. Let me tell you, if those money, if I use one, do you know most of that money is from Onyendu's money? Those money info on our path for now, on our main car, 100,000, is only a personal money. People send the Onyendu. Do you know that Onyendu will account? Onyendu will account. Sometimes people na Onyendu. We love what you are doing because we can support. Only they are saying, we have an account to Madam Nenianya. We have an account, Madam Nenianya. Most of the people say Onyendu na support because what account can get ego. Onye na-asị gịnị akaụntụ Madam Nenianya. The same account and this time anụ ọfịa na-akụ eri. Ọ mara ka ego si abata dị ya. Ndị na-akwụtu 2 euro, 5 euro. Ịkpazi oke okpo befa child. Ego ka ọ na-akwụ. Ego ne. Now, I want to play a video of our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu before we go to the video of Madam Nenianya, our head of finance, and Kanu Takano, about defense fund in America. Then that's no billions. No billions of dollars. Less than 3,000 euro, 2,000 something. Only to say it on air. Onyendu say it on air. Now, I want you guys to listen. Let's go to Onyendu. Yeah, that's Aya. Listen.
The sides should come together. We have what they want, and they will not stop until they get it. Some of you sadly allowed your minds to become poisoned with lies, innuendo, gossip, and outright falsehood. I know some of you here think we are very rich, that IPOB is very wealthy. Is that correct?
Now, Ganti, only to say, I think some of you think that IPOB is very rich, that we are very rich. Is that correct? Now, let's listen to Onyendu.
Some people think so. Because they say in America they give you money, they contribute money towards what you're doing. How many of you have paid defense fund? How many here paid? How many of you here has ever contributed to IPOB funding? Two people only.
This we are in America, and he said, how many of you paid defense fund? You know why? Because Onyendu the all the results. That's why Onyendu see that any account Madam Nyanya cannot oversee or is not inside that he will close that account. He will close that account. Onyendu will call Madam Nyanya and say that I need all the reports in America, defense fund, and the number of people, even names, people that paid. I want to have them. I want to see them. Madam Nyanya will present it to Onyendu. So forth, Ozubo. So that's what Onyendu is asking them in America. That was when he went to talk. He said, how many of you paid for defense fund? Only two people rise up. Because if there are more than, you say, Madam Nyanya, I need all the names. Onyendu will have all the names. Ozubo. Now, ego can more billions. Let's listen to Onyendu. Get the answer.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. I meant any Pentecostal. That was a mistake. It's not true. That is not correct. Huh? It's not correct. The money you need, the point was during question time, you asked me that question. Some people gave money to Ekwenche to give to IPOB. Not true. It's not true.
Ekwenche has their own project.
The money was for Ekwenche. What is that project?
Also, find the losses. Chief of admin staff.
Yes.
Yeah. And the case was in America.
Yes.
As it fell, they now went to the Hague.
Now, hold on 1 second. Is it the same court case that we are funding? Another one?
No, they have their own project.
The one we have that this time?
Yes.
Can you give me that thing, please? And give me proof of payment.
And they are still soliciting for funds.
We are paying is fine. So why must they solicit for funds? I will be paid. Bring it down. Let me see it, please. I'm going to that. I am doing this because one person I can't never get I'm not person. All lies and deception. To poison your mind away from doing that thing which is right. got it and give it to them. And now go for $35,000. Who did they go to God for? On behalf of who? IPOB. Is that not correct? No. What do you know? Who was killed? Why did they go to God? IPOB. Who was killed? I'm asking a question. Who was killed? No, who was killed? Yes, no. That necessitated the God place here in America.
Biafra became young people.
Who in Biafra? They are very good in Biafra.
IPOB.
Thank you very much. That's what I'm asking. Some people came here in America without IPOB face worship. They are stealing in your IPOB. They come back to you and they talk about the first fund that nobody here contributed to. Everybody can wake up on the first fund, the one that can lie. $2,777.
Not gente. Let's yeah, get it again. Yeah. None of them? To less than $3,000. I say they go different fund, they guide to billions, what about gonna billions? The whole America total less than $3,000 in different fund. Let me tell you one thing these ex-DOS are doing. They want to spoil your mind because they know they are no more. They are gone. They want to spoil your mind. They want to blackmail our leader, telling you that they go no in his possession and they no extravagant as China someone can put it. Now, let me ask you guys, those names this guy mentioned on this our account, the largest money there was not on Kano's name. And one of the largest money there went to UK, to a law firm. That was when, you guys remember when we are going to court in UK. We went all the way from High Court to Supreme Court in UK. Even on that their Supreme Court, it was on media. You guys saw it. And the firm and the law firm that's Onyendo signed a contract with is one of the biggest law firm in UK. Go and verify. Go and verify. You know? So I'm happy again. That's now. The big, excuse me, one of the biggest money taken out from that our account went to UK law firm. Now let's go to the another bigger firm the guy mentioned there. He said, what he said, he said school. No? Now, Omo Biafra. So how that na actually ụmụ akwụkwọ anyị nọ n'ụlọ now igolowa granọt inyewa banana anyị pụta ide na akwụkwọ ịchọrọ igolu ndị a granọt ịchọrọ igolu ndị a banana ego na in Biafra land, and you know what we are fighting for. Do you see how evil this people is? It's this if you go how evil that on people like you guys, I have to know about this thing. Hey, you know, the reason why this money being sent to this individual, because there will be the point of contact to release that money in Biafra land. That was the only reason why. Now, let's go to Madam Nyanya, our head of finance. Let's hear what he said about this thing this guy did. Let's go there. Kono jizen to know when.
Unmute your mic and greet Biafrans.
Yes, I can hear you from here. Good evening, Barrister.
Good evening from here. Over to you, please. Introduce yourself. Just a mere formality. And of course, we'll go to the next guest.
Yeah, good evening, friends of Biafran, lovers of freedom. My name is Ms. Nayanya, by the special grace of Chukwuokike Abiama. I am the head of finance of IPOB Worldwide and budget planning. I'm here this evening calling from Germany. Thank you, Barrister, for hosting us this evening.
All right, thank you very much. We are soldiers, and whenever we are called, we are here to answer the call. That is the work of a freedom fighter, and we will proceed in earnest. I'm moving over to Mazi Kanu Takano. Mazi, please go ahead. Biafrans are listening.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, dear fellow Biafrans. My name is Mazi Kanu Takano. I'm joining this program all the way from Germany. And Barrister, I know it was a short one today, and I'm glad that you made it possible. Thank you for having me here, sir.
Thank you, sir. All right, so we will continue. And of course, it is Biafra Radio. Like I said, this is a live broadcast. It is not pre-recorded. It is not an old one. So share this broadcast. And as you are sharing it, press the like button, press the love button so that I know they do report our broadcast when we broadcast so that our numbers will go down. But with your help, pressing those buttons, we will continue to rise because this evening, Biafra is rising. All right, one of the to yours, and the whole world is listening. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much for hosting us this evening. Just like Mazi Kanu has said, it's a very short notice, and you were able to oblige to, broadcast this evening. Well, I'm going first of all to start with, all these lazy people that decided to mess themselves up. But before I go on, I want to thank Chukwuokike Abiama for giving us, keeping us alive today, that we are in the land of the living. And I thank Chukwuokike Abiama also for the life of our leader, that Chukwuokike Abiama should continue to strengthen him and keep him, so that he will be strong for us every day. And that by the special grace of Chukwuokike Abiama, very soon he will join us. Now, let me go straight to the matter for today. The last time, I just want Biafrans to listen attentively. I think it was last week, there was something they posted on Facebook. This ex-DOS, the third administration that have been expelled, they are no longer, they don't have anything to do again with IPO, but they just want to make themselves relevant. So they posted something on Facebook. I'll start from that first before I go on to what happened today. Now, they posted these payments, and they know very well that on that payment slip, it is written, it is for medical, something to do with medical, for our people, taking care of our people. It's explicitly written there for everybody to see. But they were not interested, as long as the name Neneanya and Kanu Takano is there, for them, it's a big show. Now, first of all, those payments, China Samuel is aware of it. He knows what happened and what that money was meant for. But what he forgot is that we have evidence to show that he's aware of it and what he said when those items arrived in Biafra land. Now, people will say, but why do you have to pay this money to Kanunta's account and then Nenaya account? It's very simple. In our account here in Germany, it's not allowed to transfer money from our account to Biafra land. We cannot do that. We do not make any payment direct to Biafra land, but we can pay to other countries, maybe Ghana, Ivory Coast, direct, but to Biafra land, no. But these items or these things are needed. We need to take care of our people. We need to do what we are supposed to do as freedom fighters. So what happened? Then the money was splitted. Part was paid to Kanunta's account. The other part was paid to my own account. As soon as the money came, it was transferred out to do what it was meant for. And Chinasa is aware of this, and he knows what happened. That's why I say every day they keep digging the hole for themselves. He knows what happened to that. So he cannot deny. But I see them talking about, that's exactly the reason why you see those payments, because in our account, if it was possible to transfer money from our international account in Germany to Biafra land, I would have done that straight on. But because it's not possible, Biafrans, that was the reason why. That money came and it went out to do a.
Now, Biafrans, you are hearing from IPOB Head of Finance, Madam Nene, from Ossi's mouth, the reason why this money was sent to these people to use to do the needful in Biafra land. Because the account in Germany is not permitted to send money from there to the needed point. It's open our quarter. That's why I told you guys that at the end we shall win. All those things about charging the end of extravagant spending of IPO money. What is their plan? What is their plan? Now, do you know where they are going? To push it to money laundering. To money laundering. But let's continue.
Exactly what the money was meant for. Like I said, Chinasa Nwuru is aware of this because we have evidence that proves that he's aware of it. That's number one. Now, number two, Biafrans will say, but how come they have our bank statements everywhere? That again, I will explain to you the reason why. Normally, at the end of every month, after, when the donations comes in and we make expenditure, I will break down everything, put up, how much that came and how much was spent and what it was meant for. Then every month I will now finish my own assignment and then send it to our lawyer then, who was in charge of taking care of our taxes and all those things. So I normally take it to his office. Now, when our account was closed in January, 19th of January 2023, they said that we should come and carry our files. Because those files, I always leave it there, and then later I will take it, or he will come to our office, and then we will do the whole thing together. Now, then say we should come and carry our file, that they are no longer working with us because of all these problems. Now, on the 15th, when that email came, I phoned the lady. I'm not going to call her name, because you don't just call people's name like that. So I called her. I said, okay, I will come and pick up those files. She said, no, don't come after Easter. I said, okay. After Easter, that was in March 2023. I said, okay, after Easter, I will come and collect those files and take them back to the office because it's the property of IPOB. It's not your property. She said, okay. Then after Easter, I called the office again. Then she picked up the phone. Then I said, I'm coming so date to come and pick up those files. She said, no, the file is no longer here. I said, what happened? He said, Zumike came, collected the files. I said, well, why shouldn't Zumike collect the file? It's not in Zumike that brought those files to your office. I am the one that brought those files to the office as the finance officer. Why do you have to give it to Zumike? He said Zumike collected it and Collins is aware of it. That's how they collected the file that I was supposed to pick up again to put back to the office. They collected it, which is very wrong. I was really mad with the lady. I said, but this is very wrong. Mrs. Anya, brought those files to you. I'm supposed to come and collect those files and not anybody else. He said, well, they have collected the file. That Collins is aware. They told them to give them the file. And that's why they gave the file. So it's from those files. Because in those files, the expenses, the expenditure, the bank statement of every month is there. That's where these people went and picked up the bank statement, and they have it. In short, that's why you see now they have all those bank statements. They will come, they will call, they will say, Nena, send this, Nena, send that. That is already offense on its own, because Biafra is a country on its own. You cannot take a bank statement of a whole country and publish it on Facebook and be announcing it. That is totally wrong. But we'll come to that later in future, because they are not going to escape from me. So Biafrans, that was what happened. That's how they got hold of the file. I did not give them the file. Rather, they went there and stole the file and then decided to stay, because they had already planned. They already planned all these things long time ago. Because if they didn't plan it, how come that I left the files in their office and somebody else go there and collect the file? Because they wanted to use it to blackmail me at the end of the day. But they have lost it. So that's how the file got into their hands. That's why you see they think they have achieved something by spreading the files. But we come back to that later. Second, today, I saw somebody calling himself, he said his name is Chukwuemeka Anyoha. He was busy reading that I paid this to this, I paid this to that, I paid this to Canada, I paid this to Canada. I'm not going to go far, to talk much on this payment. Why? For the simple fact that this payment or this fight that they carry, all those things they are reading is already pending in court. The case is still on. And by German law or by law, you cannot speak on a case that is still ongoing. So for that, I'm not going to say anything on that. But that's exactly what they did. But I want to assure Biafrans, just what I said from the beginning, that the reason why money was paid, is because we cannot transfer money directly to Biafra land. But from Italy, sometimes we can, but in Germany, we cannot. That's why. And all those payments you see, all those things you see them listing now, they have reasons. There's an attachment as to why those payments were made. There's an attachment. Not a single one was left unattended to. All of them have evidence why they were paid, where the money was paid, and the Biafra land, all what was paid for our people, for burial. Sometimes because our leader has made it as a policy, when anybody, when we lost somebody, we help them for their burial. We also give the family some funds to help them start life. Sometimes again we pay school fees, medical. Some of them we go for operation and we have to pay for it. Some of them accident. And you people know that that Nigerian police were killing our people between those years 2021, 2022, 2023. The killing was massive. So that's what that money was meant for. It was not money that was meant for luxury or anything. It was meant to take care of our people and carry out the day-to-day activity, which Chike Dozem and his group refused to attend to. And I cannot leave our people to suffer. We cannot leave our people to go like that, as if we don't know what we are doing, because that is the reason why our leaders set up all these things to take care of our people. So I need, as the head of finance, I need to perform my duty, and I have to carry it out thoroughly. That's why we never ceased in helping our people. All those things you see them reading on air, there is evidence what it was meant for. Like I said, I'm not going to talk much on that because that case is still on. And since they have decided to do what they want to do, well, whatever they see, they will take from it. I will come back again. I leave it for now for Mazi Kanu Takano to come in. Then I'll come back again.
All right, thank you very much. And of course, tonight is decimating the lies and the plots of.
Now, Biafrans, before Maskantikano will say something, let me say something a bit. You know, if for people, people the bad, mostly in the Igbo, some of the Igbo the very bad. Do you now understand Madam Nenya what he explained? Let me also give you guys a little story, about those that came to Europe through sea and through road, and they went to the office where they would take asylum. Now the officer in charge, or the white lady or the white man will start asking him or her, how did you come? Where did they pass? How come? Where? Where did they get to? How did you cross here? How did you cross here? They will be writing it down. They will be writing it down. You're already in, right? They would like to extract all the information from you. The next thing you see, they will pass that information to the government. The government will start taking action to stop all those holes. Now, what these people are doing right now is to tell the government, the German government, this is a way that Africans, Nigerians, Ghanaians are using to take money out of any non profit poor my tabuku now organization, non-profitable organization, how to take money out of it. This is a way how they bypass the government, or bypass the bank. How they take money. That's maybe they will dodge. They will dodge. There will not be any way to pay tax. This is what are trying to expose to German government. And that's why they take Madam Nanya back to court again. But we tell them, we are winning. The fourth case, you guys lost it. Second one, you lost it. Now you guys are going to lose again. I want you guys to know how wicked people can be. You go to the office, you took away the file that is not supposed to be in your position. What are you doing with that file? Who do you want to expose? Because you know damn well with you that those money were used for something. Chika Paul, those them, Chinasa Wankita, because those money end up in your hand. You know. But guess what? They thought that is their heaven, to blackmail Mazin and Kanu, to blackmail Madam Nenianya, to blackmail Kanu Takano, to paint them evil, to paint them bad. In other words, anything that you hear from Onye and Mazin and Kanu, you will not have the mind, your willingness to give out money. After you say, that money there, if you give, they will use it. They will squander it. This is their main aim. This is their main game. This is what they want to achieve. But guess what? Ije ahụ ije mmụọ. Akwa ije anyị nọ n'ime ije mmụọ. cook all your evil plan. But eziokwu, you destroy all of them. You're the same way Madam Nene have destroyed your evil plan. I have destroyed your blackmail. I've debunked them with fact with eziokwu Chineke. They just want to expose to German government. So any other profitable organization in Germany, the German government will now blocking that way for them not to take the money out. This is what they want to do. Because they know quite well that all this money end up in China's and Wankita hands. Some end up in the lawyer's hands. Now, let's continue. Let's hear from Kanu Takano. It's very important.
The SDOS. I mean, there is nothing more they can do. They cannot do any diplomatic efforts. They don't have what it takes. They don't even know where to go, to which country. As you know, we have written to almost 72 countries, if I'm not mistaken, informing them that these people are sacked. So the only thing they can do is a cheap blackmailing. Who does that? If you are busy as a leadership, would you have time to come up media and begin to decimate lies and blackmail? It shows you are doing absolutely nothing. How many times have you seen our fourth administration of the head of the DOS coming on Facebook just to gossip or share some blackmailing information, or any member of the DOS for that matter? We don't do that. We walk, and we don't walk on the ground. We walk on top of the ground. All right, let me hand over to Mazi Kanunta. Mazi Kanunta, it's a pleasure having you. Please go ahead. Biafrans are listening.
Thank you, Mazi. It's a pleasure too. And first and foremost, I have to thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. Like I said in the beginning, it was a short notice. Usually, I don't go online. I don't come to Facebook or interviews and start talking because I want to talk. But whenever I'm out to speak, there is a reason. I watch what people are talking about, IPOB finance. They gave Kanunta this, they gave Kanunta that. I laughed. This was exactly for those of us that has been long in this movement and that have knowledge of history. This was exactly what Rita and Ipob did with their group during their own time. That one went. The Miu group, all of them came. They all went because of one thing. When you see them attacking us, they want to know where we are putting our head so that they will know how to attack. Just like what they did to us in our transmitter. When it was newly brought, they said, show us where it is. Show us where it is. The moment it was unveiled where this thing is, what happened after 2 days? Police came and seized it. All these men you see ranting from left and right, they have nothing to offer to this very movement. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter how they rant. That was last week when I saw something when somebody was talking about, they said I was giving money for medical expenses. I was giving money. Somebody has to send that money to Nigeria. I give. I put in my own. It didn't start today. This is something we've been doing. It's not new to us. Giving is part of us. But when they tell all these lies, that is something they don't tell you people. But I want to show you something here. Hopefully, you can see it very well. Or even to our listeners. I want them to see it. Because when they talk, check what is here. This is the, I think you can see it.
Yes, I can see it, Mazi. I can see that.
I want people to see it. This is what it is here. And if you check very well here, if you look at this very closely, Any person that knows Chinas and Woro knows that this is his own. And if you look very well here, you can see the date of this. This was taken on 18th of March, 2021. I will play the audio.
Mazi, I'm losing you. I don't know if you are still there. Mazi,
yes.
Can you still hear me? Yeah, please
yes,
go
I
ahead.
can hear you.
Go ahead. Yeah,
okay.
I lost you for once there. Go ahead now.
Okay. Now I want to show you. Listen.
Mazi, SMS, onye ahụ this thing abusana with the person. Because no say I am and I wear bill to Onisha. The thing return Onisha, I got Buru and Onisha. See a man I wear bill directly a bubble on a man wear bill. Or may arrive on Onisha, I got Bruya.
This is the audio. This was the message from Chinas and Woro. And I'm telling you here, this message came. This message was on 18th of March, 2021. This is for avoidance of doubt. And to those of them that listens to gossip, they will come out and tell them all that and tell their followers, we don't communicate with Kanuta. Kanuta is a thief. Kanuta does this. Kanuta does that. But this is the evidence that they were communicating with me at a point. But when I saw where they were going to, I said, no, stop. Because darkness and light.
Mas, let me put more energy, you know. Now, for those on TikTok, you can't see the video. This was something something they need to Weibi to Southeast. It's some items they bought in Lagos, a lot. So they need to make it Weibi to Southeast, and that's why Chinas and one Keta contacted Mark Counter and said, please let the driver. I want you guys to listen. Now,
message was on 18th of March 2021. This is for avoidance. This is the audio. This was the message from Chinas and Woro. And I'm telling you here, this message came. This.
I want you guys to listen. Let me take it back.
Mazi, SMS, onye ahụ this thing abusana with the person. Because no say I am and I wear bill to Onisha. The thing return Onisha, I got Buru and Onisha. See a man I wear bill directly a bubble on a man wear bill. Or may arrive on Onisha, I got Bruya.
Unanugia now. Unanugia. This some of the money they gave to Kano meant to procure something to our people, and those items was bought. And China someone kita on this audio was asking telling Kano, please, they should bill those items to Southeast anywhere in Onitsha. They will come there to pick it up. But after, hey, Mazi Kano, $50 million. Kano Takano, $100 million. Kano Takano, $200 million. Kano Takano, $400 million. Umu zombie. Unamanjoba, all those money is for what? How come that money was sent to Kano Takano? What happened? There must be something. There must be something. Because all the huge amount of money, we know where you go. In Europe, we saw a UK law firm. It was written there, and you cannot take money out of the account. According to Madame Nenyanya, Germany is not working out in Germany. Let's continue listening to Mas Kantakan. For those of you on TikTok, you can request and come up if you want to say something, but please, your camera must be open. You can request and come up. They will let me also send the link on Facebook.
This is the audio. This was the message from China Samoro. And I'm telling you here, this message came. This message was on 18th of March 2021. This is for avoidance of doubt. And to those of them that listens to gossip, they will come out and tell them all that and tell their followers, we don't communicate with Kanota. Kanota is a thief. Kanota does this. Kanota does that. But this is the evidence that they were communicating with me at a point.
Yes. Yeah.
But when I saw where they were going to, I said, no, stop. Because darkness and light can never come together.
Oh, God, man.
That is the problem. And he is aware of the money that he's talking about, the medical bits, he is aware of it. They should go and ask him.
Okay.
He's not aware of it.
Okay.
But some idiots will come out and be ranting for what they do not know about.
Cheap blackmail.
And it's very, very disgusting. I see a lot of them. They come out, they are talking, they are shouting, I will be laughing. What are you talking about? You have to talk about things, you know. Now look at somebody is going to take IPOB account and be displaying on social media, calling names. This was the account Madamanya did. Since IPOB started, since the account was opened here in Germany, Germany became head office up till 2021, when they tried to play a trick by trying to remove Madamanya at the back, which we stopped by going to the court. This is the account they are displaying. Then people should ask them one simple question. Where is their own account since 2021? And then there was rendition up to date. Did they give any account? There was issue of $747,000. There is issue of over 50,000 Canadian dollars. There is issue of over 40,000 euros in Italy and a lot of places. In South Africa, over 300,000 rand. Did they account for it? They've not. But they are only talking about account Madamanya prepared very well. That's what they are talking about. Why are they not talking about their own, the time they took over? What they did with the money they received? And where the money went to? They can't. They are coming and said, oh, Canada, and we gave you this on this day, on this day. But tell the same people who are reading, they should read whatever, they should read everything that is there. Let's see if Chikedesem's name is not inside.
Yeah, yeah.
If Chikedesem's name is not inside, not repeating itself, then you know that we are liars. But they will not do it. But the young man came out, was ranting. I will only tell him something. I will tell him one thing. Sorry. Your name is sorry. We're in Germany. We don't rant. Emotions can give you what you want.
Mazi, let me come in here. Mazi. Don't you think the right thing they would have done if they are 100% sure that fraud or any misappropriation of fund was committed? Where are the courts? Why did they go to court? Why did they sue somebody? I mean, ranting on the social media, the question is, what are they trying to achieve? Blackmail. Please go ahead.
It's blackmail and defamation. He knows. They know that that same case he's talking about, they cannot win it. It's glaring. It's in the open. It's in the court. And they are at least talking about it. I laughed. Because most of these young men you see here, they don't reason. Their brain is upside down. Somebody will call you, go and say this, you go out and be saying, why don't, if you are reasonable enough, you ask them, you people should come and do it. These are sacked people from IPOB and they're ranting. They said I paid money, I did this, I did that. These are men who are paying 10 euros, 20 euros in IPOB. They can't even afford to pay 30 euros as monthly dues. Ask them. When I'm talking about the case. We won in the court. They came out and said, oh, in IPOB, you have to pay 30 euros in Germany. And you don't have to owe more than 3 months. It was agreed. So it was said in the court, in presence of the judge. When the judge asked, call it, go and bring the names of the IPOB members. He now went, took him 6 weeks plus to compile a list and brought the name of 241 members. 241 people as members. And today, if you calculate it times 4 years, you know how much it is. And some idiots, I call them idiots, they will come out and say, oh, Madam hasn't done tax declaration for the past 12 years. Who said so? These are all lies. The problem they are facing now, Collins is facing in Germany is tax. He did not do his tax returns on IPOB because most of them were thinking it's all about taking money, pocketing money. But the tax declaration, they never did that. And that is why they're having problems. You think taking bank statement of account of somebody that Madamania prepared very well and be reading in social media will help you. I will solve your problem and bring you back to IPOB. The answer is no.
All right.
But I'm glad that yes, sir.
Yes,
the young man wants to dance. He wants to dance.
Summarizing because of our time.
Yes, the young man wants to dance, and he will dance very soon. There's no problems about that. We don't speak because we said that meat that has fat proves it in the heat of the fire. So anybody that wants to listen to them, feel free and listen to them. But I, for sure, I, for one, they have nothing to offer. The evidence are there. They only read the ones that suit them and leave the ones that affect those of them they're working with.
Now Biafrans, because Mark can talk about the task that is facing the ex-national coordinator in Germany, Cindy Collins. And that is fact. Let's see if we can reach to our sister in Germany. Let's see if we can reach, it's late now, but let me see if I can reach her, if he's watching. So he will tell us more. But I can continue.
Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi. It's quite unfortunate that time is our enemy. This is a program that need almost an hour or 2 hours even. Yeah, but we will manage what we have for now. Maybe we will come back again to finalize this program. I mean, what we are saying here is facts and figures. Like I said, we are not miscreants. We don't go on air and start shouting. Look at those people acting like babies, and they call themselves leaders. Which leaders does that? Address their issue on Facebook. If we have issue with them, we go to court. We go to the law. We take them on with facts and figures. No leadership or no. Men who behave like kids. All right, because of our time, please over to you and summarize your. I know you might need time, but unfortunately,
it's okay. Yes, I just want Biafrans to start asking them questions. They are sacked. Yes, they are sacked, but we still have to go after them. Now, my question is, they've presented all these things on Facebook, which they know that there is evidence what that money was used for. And like I said, at the beginning of this program, I said in Germany, in our account, we cannot transfer money direct to Biafra land to carry out the functions that our leader left with us. So I have to find a means, and that means paying it to Kanu, and then we transfer it immediately to Biafra land. Everything is there, and I'm not going to talk about that again because we owe them no explanation. But because they are sacked, I just want to help them to sack them more. So I want Biafrans to ask them, what happened? They're only talking on the reason why they are saying this is to cover up. What happened to the 747,000 US national account? When is Edosium going to give account of that? What happened to the 53,000 Canadian money? Because I saw that
Now we're putting call across to our sister in Germany. Let's see if is she's still awake. Hello, madam. Yeah, even please. I am online. I call you. I'm online. People are listening to you right now. People are listening to you. So I want to inform you are online now, please. I want you, no, if you can give us a little what is going on in Germany about Chinedu Collins, about the task he's facing now. If you can tell us what is going on in Germany about for them about the tax return that Chinedu Collins, the ex-national coordinator, is facing with German government. Please, can you? Tiwa ya n'Igbo ozugbo, tiwa ya n'Igbo, tiwa ya n'Igbo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Madam Chele, let me can join my fans if they are listening to you. Please, those on TikTok, can you guys hear what you say? And anyone who please let me know, please. And also those on Facebook, on YouTube, can you guys hear her? Please. Okay, those on TikTok say yes. Okay, go on, madam, go on. Okay, okay. Ewo, madam Iwo n'iwo, anyị na-enwe tradition here. You did not introduce yourself. Biko, kpọọ afa gị, biko, ikwu ebe ị nọ, biko, Iwo n'iwo. Ọ dị important, biko. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. 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 Okay. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Okay. Yeah. Mm. So now you want one actually you want you. So now the law the even calls in the face now that the tax all called off for the money. Okuna na atụ na, because okay and this thing na agwa now get you the information here. Okay. Okay. Mm, mm. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, madam. The letter is sent about this task. The back is send this letter. Okay, ịmana enwezi head office na abọzi. I will original one will get na okay. Yeah. Anụm abịa. So the letter I got that one I want mepe na bleme. But obviously nke dị na Langafield, our office. Okay. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Mm, mm. Chinedu Collins na-ekweghị nga. Chinedu Collins na-ekwego na-ekwe nga. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay, madam. I alapogo now because I nọ online on we was I alapogo now. Now on we was chọrọ ikwu. O nwere ozi chọrọ izigere Collins Chinedu, the SAC national coordinator, or another okpo, that okpo no Germany. A na-akpọ Okechukwu Biafra child. O nwere ozi chọrọ izi ya? Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. Okay, madam. Okay. Mm. 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 Okay. Okay. Okay, madam. Kaila Pogo now. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, bye bye. Yeah. So, Biafran, when I'm going about the task, can ukwu, I confirm go here. You know, Collins Chinedu, akwa onye Igbo ka ị my brother ka ị bụ. Kawalu ka ije kwụọ the task. Ịkwụọkwa that task na-ekwe na ya mkpọrọ ọkwa German. Ọkwa Germany. You know, ọkwa Italy inwe ike mee mago or Spain. Iwekwa Germany. Germany na also ọkwa the same thing because oge nna ọsọ ama m, I know about this people. Finance arm anwanela egwu egwu. So kawalu tụọ na ego kunjese tụọ that task or na ego na ya mkpọrọ. And ịbadatụ mkpọrọ nnụ na ịbadatụ mkpọrọ mma abịa visit mma abịa mbịa ngotele gị ife ọwụrụ nwa bred na mineral ngotele gị ọkwara gị no at least ọ nwanne mmadụ ka ị bụ but achọkọ m ka ị gaa ana m agwa gị na-arịọ gị gwa Chika Paul Edozie m Chinasa nwa nkịta ọdụ unu tụọ the money unu je kwụọ the tax a sị lapụrụ ndị bọọlụ ka esi wee nye goal anwa maara anya ya madam nne enyi ya anya ma ka o si asọt all those things out wee je magolu na ọbịago onye kpatara nke arụrụ so ngwere na-abịara ọrịrị madam nne enyi ya anya have been in this field he know in and out unu ejego megịrị ya mavulu ivu anyị danda o setigo ya egolo nkunje gụnye ndị Germany ọkwa nke 2021 wee bịago no nke 2022 wee bịa go onu 2023 aka abịala 24 aka abịala 25 aka abịala ọ bụrụ iwe Igbo na-eme Igbo. Now, for those of you on TikTok, like I said, you can request, but please, your camera must be open when you come up. No, your camera must be open when you come up. And also, I have sent requests on YouTube and also on Facebook. On Facebook. So let's continue with Maskan Takano.
In the account, because I have view asset. Then I said to
okay, also ọsịnaya ka ọ kpọrọ onwe ya ọtag ọrụ nke nọ TikTok. Okay, ọ sị na your master will enter prison soon, no problem. Then ka wufute nke okwu na ọ sị you motherfucker nke ahụ ma gị obi m ka ị nọ n'ọkwarago na ị nwere idea mma blọk ka ị gakwa na TikTok mma blọk ebe a na ebe ka o si enyere m obi m ka ị nọ na ịbata ihe ejiri ya nwayọ ọ maazị ezumezu nwa ekwensu ka ebe o si enyere ka m blọk ọgụ ka ị gaa na TikTok back mmeche unu ife tiche unu mgbala nwere anwụ n'isi ebe ka o si enyere m ebe ka o si enyere m ka ebe o si ka m blọk okooko ka mma osi n'ike Chukwu enene isi ebe ka o si enyere m okay. From here ka anyị gaa na nke maazị ezumezu nwa ekwensu mma blọk ịgafe to TikTok back ịkọkwa inyo na TikTok blọk kwa gị okay ọ na maazị ezumezu nwa ekwensu ebe a ka o si enene anụ ọfịa ị na-asị motherfucker ebe oyibo ịmụta onye nzuzu. Oh, yes. Ọ na-ewu n'iwu ọkwụlago achọrọ m blọk ka m blọk okooko anụ ka o were anda fake account wee bịa again. Yeah. I blọk ndị okooko anụ. So sure ebe anụ. Okay, let me see from here. They block me already from here. Take it in. Okay, this is so hard. Okay. Well, let's continue. When I finish it down, I'll find it out. So let's continue with Maskan Takano.
the lady, transfer these funds to, that was in 2022. I said, transfer these funds to USA national account. He said, I need a permission from a dozen. I said, you don't need permission from a dozen, just transfer it. This next time I went there, they've already locked me out. What happened to the 53,000? Their fans asked them, what happened to the 42,000 euros from Italy account? Their fans asked them. At least the ones that they are mentioning about Nenenya have evidence of what that money was used for. But their own, we need the evidence, what they used that money for. What happened to the 300,000 rand in South Africa? We need proof what that money was used for. What happened to the 15,000 pounds in that Sophia Kanu helped them? I'm sure it was more than that, but I saw 15,000 as of the time before she removed me. What happened to that money? What happened to the Umweri account that they lied and opened an account? Up to this day, we don't know what happened to it. What happened to the account they opened in Australia? They were paying money there. So, Biafrans, please list out these 6-7 points that I mentioned. Now, the seventh one is what happened to all the fundraising they were doing here in Germany, in United Kingdom, in Switzerland, in Austria, everywhere around the world. What happened to it? Ask them, please. This is more than $1 billion. What happened to it? So don't allow them to deviate your attention from what they have stolen and start talking of Mizania to cover up. Ask them this question. Whenever they go on Facebook or they start, ask them that I said, what happened to, you start listing them, $774,000, 53,000 Canadian dollar, 42,000 euros, 300,000 South African rand, 50,000 British pounds, Umweri account, and all the. Keep asking them this question because they want us to forget about their atrocities to concentrate on Nenanya and Mazikanuta. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's the thing. Again, I repeat, all the money that I sent was meant for our people back home because the evidence are there. Wounded, we can't just keep quiet because a dozen did this and that, and then I will not do my work while we are here. No, that's what the money was used for. So ask yourself questions. Who is the criminal now? Who embezzled the money? Then you'll be able to know. I and Kanuta, what we did was good to help our people. And China Samoru, you've heard his voice. So he knows what happened to that money. Like I said, don't allow them to deviate your attention from asking this pertinent question of what happened to all what Mizania have listed tonight. Thank you very much, Barrister. That's all I have for tonight.
All right. Thank you very much, Nwada. As you all can hear and see, we have Chinasa on record. We have him on tape. It's not a matter of us and Chinasa Kanka. No. We don't gossip. When we tell you something, we show you the proof. This is how we operate. We are not like them because we are serious. We are the real deal. We know exactly what we are doing. No, we are actually doing what we're supposed to do. All right, I'm going to go to Mazikaronta just to give us his party
One more thing, Barrister, please. One more thing. Let them ask a dozen the 2,000 euros that I was paying him from September 2021 to January 2023. What happened to it? Up to the day he...
Madam, Miss again? No. Let's take it back. It's name I 2,000. But I look at Kapolafia there. The name I don't have the list, but the name of our little son did there. The names of the company in the law firm in UK not there. The name of Counter not there, and other people. So again, who is dossier? So I feel go there, man. Afia. Oh, bien waka. Yeah, that list. That list. Let's listen to Madame Nanya again.
And China Samoru, you've heard his voice. So he knows what happened to that money. Like I said, don't allow them to deviate your attention from asking this pertinent question of what happened to all what Mrs. Anya have listed tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Barrister. That's all I have
Okay.
for tonight.
All right.
Today.
Thank you very much, Nwada. As you all can hear and see, we have Chinasa on record. We have him on tape. It's not a matter of asking Chinasa Kanka. No. We don't gossip. When we tell you something, we show you the proof. This is how we operate. We are not like them because we are serious. We are the real deal. We know exactly what we are doing. No, we are actually doing what we're supposed to do. All right, I'm going to go to Mazikanonta just to give us his party
One more thing, Barrister, please. One more thing. Let them ask a doziem. The 2,000 euros that I was paying him from September 2021 to January 2023. What happened to it? Up to the day he didn't give me evidence of what that money was used for.
Because we are serious. We are the real deal. We know exactly what we are doing. No, we are actually doing what we're supposed to do. All right, I'm going to go to Mazikanonta just to give us his party
One more thing, Barrister, please. One more thing. Let them ask a doziem. The 2,000 euros that I was paying him from September 2021 to January 2023. What happened to it? Up to the day he didn't give me evidence of what that money was used for. What happened to it? Or is he exempted from giving proof of what he used the money for? Of course not. He's not exempted. So he's all.
So that one Madi, that Tonuku. So akpọrọ afọ afọ ọ na-achọ ụkanta Kanu. Master Prophet, the law firm. Ọfụzi afa Chika Paul Edoziemu. Ọjọmpụọ ya. Ọfụ nke 21 bottle. Ọjọmpụọ ya. Chineke ya niile ọkụ. My happiness is that people know that you guys are evil. Because those money being sent to Maazị Kanu was used in Biafra land. Those money end up in Chinasa Wankita position. Some of them were used to bought something for our men on ground, for our people. It is here for Okoko. And I thought, enyenka, was sent 2 times a day. There's always somebody truly defraud. They send their money 2 times, 3 times a day. So the money sent there was some of the lowest money. The bigger money to other people.
Also in this real cubicle. So he has an explanation to make. Don't allow them be pointing finger at only Mrs. Anya, because what I did is very, very explanatory. Everything is there. Thank you. I just didn't want to miss, including a maker gift, all of them yapping. But
there is something else I want you, I think maybe this is the right time to say it. You have paid for Radio Biafra all this time. All right? Now,
yes.
When you compare what you were paying to Chukwudi, your former, and what you are paying now in this Biafra radio, what would you say about it?
Oh boy! Now, in with our former, we were paying 2. Apart from paying all this domain, Biafran Times, Biafran TV, I was paying those domains sometimes on quarterly basis, sometimes annually, sometimes half yearly. I used to pay. Biafra, the radio we used to pay, I used to pay $3,000, over $3,000. That's what I pay every single month. Now we have another one that I pay every quarter. It's there. Now we have another one that are paid to UK that are paid quarterly. Now you start asking yourself, what was all that for? What was it for? That's a very big question. And the former too, Onyendu also sent a message that I should be giving a former $800.
Okay. Okay.
I have proof to be giving him $800.
Okay.
Ofoma say is to run media activity. How come the media activity was not run during the time of Onyendu? Media activity started running when Onyendu was in prison. That's another thing. What happened? So after payment and with the tax, because when I send the money to him, I have to pay the charges. I pay the charges extra. Extra. But they don't talk about that. And that was the very radio that he said I should not come to broadcast again.
And now you understand why they are very upset and angry when
Biafrans, you know, will say things will bring evidence. All those propaganda, blackmail, lies, it will not last test of time because like I said before, I played the voice of Chinas and Wankita, where he said that the Nigerian government want to charge Mazin Nankano about extravagant spending IPOB money. They are the one now. They are the one. They are the Nigerian government. Why must they go and collect the fine that's not meant for them? And they lead all those things out just to manipulate you guys. But they knew that those money end up for our people on ground. Some of them end up in Chinas and Wankita. Some of the money was bought, medical things they bought. Some of them was way big to Chinas and Wankita. But if you want to get an Igbo man so easily, in my able to think kobo, say that na no kwe ka iwe sa agadi ya o. Na ebe on etinye ego na onkwe na ochekwere check. Oya say Oya say Oba pause. Actually, this is the fact. Onwe na meeting. Iwe go onye Igbo na ego ọ na-atụ na meeting na onkwe ka o si aga. Oya say bịa ego atụgharịa. No? So what they did is to tell you guys, to manipulate you guys, go on this account on media, to change your mindset. But even that sole guy that leads our account online refused to mention Chika Pole Dozem that's what that started paying her on September 2021 to January 2023. 2,000 euro. And that was the reason why. We know when that case come out from Obuefi. Obuefi was the first person that reviewed this. No? And that was when Chika suspended Obuefi and Onyendu get involved in that issue and asked Obuefi to tender apology and asked Chika to bring Obuefi in. But Obuefi tendered the apology and Chika refused to obey the instruction of Mazin Nandekano. That was 2022. Yeah, I remember. Ogbuefi was the first man. Maybe some other time I have to play the voice notes. The voice note. And who did that was, you see, this Biafra child is a very evil man. Very, very evil and manipulated. Okwasi Juliano, this Biafra child. How that he leak out is true Biafra child. Then Biafra child was very good very good with this woman, German Joy. They were close friends. They were very, very close friends. Brother Child and German Joy. And German Joy didn't know that Brother Child wanted to manipulate her. Because Brother Child knew very well that German Joy and Ogbuefi are very good friends, and he used German Joy to get this information from Ogbuefi. He asked German Joy to record it. If this man did. when German Joy called Ogbuefi, because they are very close friends, Then German Joy now record it. He didn't know that Better Child will play this on air. Better Child now took it to Chika Paul Edoziemu and start pushing it out because they want to push Ogbuefi out from the office. That was 2022 in US. These people are evil. If you see that guy, Better Child, that Ogbu, if a man can record his voice, and pray and told you just because you want to prove a point, or record your voice here, ne play na program, no, you also send the layer that no. That guy ain't really fella. And another one, only a Julia he want to imitate everybody. Only a Julia for. After me, the other time on the show moto. In Europe, na in the show mad moto, your moto, you moto no do. What is moto? Ebe na no bank akpọ ọgwụ si ka enye gị ego ka ije buru moto. Bank asị ka enye gị car load, people na-agba ọsọ in the show moto. Okay, iwu ọgaranya but common €2 a na-atụ na Germany then about the steam yard. We are requesting them to give to you because you all need the money. Like more since 2021, I be paying my steam yard more than they use. And since 2021 mbata. All down my ex handle. And you talk about the create flyer. I'm paying for it. And I'm out, since 2021. Talking about media. But you chọrọ ịkọrọ ebe ndị ọzọ na-akọ. Ebe ndị ọzọ na-akọ ji ka ị bịa kọrọ. All you want to show yourself. Would that one help? Would that one help? Inwe na akpago. Iwuru Babangida na akpago ka ọ bụ. You don't pay anybody bills, man. You don't pay anybody bills in obodo ibe nwanne mmadụ. Now, Mazi Ezumeda now mark on. Can't forget that these people. No? And I think we call it a day. Now, you guys have known the truth, what happened. And that thing they read online was IPOB account. And Madame Nenea has explained how they got hold of it. And he also told us the reason why this money was sent to these individuals. Because in Germany, you cannot send money out like that. So they use a middleman that living within Germany and send the money across Africa. That's why you see those names. So I'm making known as Igbo na nka na ya wiwo ma Igbo na nka ya wiwo ma ndụ nka. Onye ọbụla ya achọ ihe nwa ada, ana m ekwu ya steady. Onye ọbụla na-achọ ihe nwa ada, anyị chọọ gị ihe nwa ada. Ọma ya emela anyị ekene m unu. Ndewonu. And nke a na-akpọ man is God to man. Gwana ya, afọ video mere about me ọpụlago that I'm downloading a video maybe by tomorrow with evidence. I'm downloading a video with evidence. And maybe I will get in touch with him or he get in touch with me. If us know onye eziokwu, let him have a date with me on air. Represent here. Ka Biafra smalo onye eziokwu, onye okwu asị. Ekene m unu, ndewonu. Ọ ya mara anyị mma. Iwoma asị na nkịtị ya azụ n'afịa udo maka udo na-abụla anụ. Udo na-abụla anụ, ịghọtago no? So anyị azụ ka afịa, ya mana ka afịa. Iwoma ya emela anyị. All my fans on Facebook, ekene munu. Those that share it, ekene munu. Man that share, ekene munu. On TikTok, ekene munu. Iwoma melunu. Mekwulumu. Onye ndu anyị, Iwoma ya emeli ya. Iwoma ya emeli ya. Onye ya achọ ya nwada, onye ya achọkwa ya nwada. Ana m ekene Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Odogwu akata aka arụsị n'onwe ya. Ọ ya ọ bụ. I can Emlix on Facebook. I can one knife I na for aka logo. I can no. No. I can no. They can my Evelyn. Okay. On TikTok I can uno. A lot of you guys ask them day one. Day one you want mail uno.
The chains can't silence the truth. The sun will rise again from the land of rising sun, the great nation of Biafra.
In the heart of the storm, you stand tall and strong, voice of your people. Singing freedom song that tried to break you, but your spirit grew. In the darkest night, your light shone through. Free Mazi and Amdikano. Let the rivers of justice flow. He's a prisoner of conscience, but his heart still glows. Oh, free Mazi and Amdikano. The world must know his name. He fights for the voiceless Biafrans. Through the struggle, through the pain and marginalization. Behind the bars, your dreams still fly. Carried by the wind across the sky.